Now, I've been playing Minecraft for the last 10 years, and throughout that decade, I have never once tried modded Minecraft, but that all ends today. In this video, I will be starting a new Minecraft world using the Create mod. The Create mod has so many different things to offer, like actual working windmills, we have cogs, we have water wheels, we have conveyor belts, and cuckoo clocks for some reason. But I'm very excited to explore this mod pack myself. Now, if you would like to play the mod pack that I'm currently playing, I will leave a link to the video where I got it from in the description. And without further ado, let's begin the first episode of my Minecraft Create survival series. My game crashed when I was first trying to load into this world, so that's a very good sign, I think, of things to come. I didn't know I had that mod installed. That's kind of cool. But welcome to a brand new Minecraft world, this time using the Create mod and a whole bunch of other things. I really wish this wasn't a birchwood forest right here, because if it wasn't, this would be like the perfect spot for me to build a house. But I really don't like birchwood forests. Maybe I can do something with this later, but I'm definitely going to be running around for a little while. I'd try to find where I want to build my starter house. And while I'm just going through here and gathering up some stone to make some starter tools, let me go ahead and talk about this series and kind of what's gonna happen potentially. So first off, I have never played modded Minecraft ever. So this is all incredibly new to me. And obviously the Create mod has a bunch of really cool features and really cool things you can do. And I don't know how to do anything in this mod pack, if I'm being honest. I watched one video. It was very much a beginner's guide to the Create mod, and I have retained roughly 3% of that video, I would say. So I am insanely new to all of this stuff. This is where you guys can probably come in and potentially help me. I don't know what I'm doing, so I would very, very much appreciate any kind of recommendations in the comments of like how to build things better to make the machines work better, or even just like some YouTubers I could watch to potentially get a grasp of everything this Create mod has to offer. There's one final thing I need to let you guys know about before I really start playing and looking for a starter house location. I have a new skin. If you've been watching my hardcore series or any other video on this channel, really, you'd probably recognize that this is a new skin. You can see I have a little sandwich on my orange shirt. I think it looks sick. I got a beard, got a mustache. It looks awesome. Kind of looks like me a little bit. And this skin was done by Callie, and I will be leaving their links in the description below if anybody would like to commission them for a skin of their own. I think they did a fantastic job, and I would highly recommend them to anyone else looking for a skin. So now that I got through all of those things, let's just play some Minecraft and look for some stuff. I should probably be looking for a village. I think that would be smart. I do have amplified biomes turned on. I saw that Mr. Beardstone did this with his Create mod world, and I think it's a cool idea. That is a massive peak. Okay, we have to run over there. But I think it's a cool idea because it makes resources a lot more rare. This should force me to get a little bit more creative with how I get some materials. And hopefully that means making some factories and machines and stuff like that. What is this? It's a carrot? It's a carrot. That's lovely. I'm not sure if I showed this in the intro or not, but I did type in a seed for this world as well. It's not like a set seed. I haven't already scouted this out before or anything like that. It is brand new to me, but the seed is right there. It's please subscribe with a smiley face. But if you do just want the numbers instead, it's that. And these are onions, so that's kind of cool. That's a different crop we can grow. I'm really hoping that this isn't just birch around me because, man, I don't want to live in this biome. Hey, look, it's no longer a live commentary. It's me in the future relative to me in this video, but technically it's me in the past relative to when you're watching this video. What a strange way to start this part of the video, but you know what, we're already here, I guess. But very unfortunately, it is mainly birchwood around my entire spawn area. So what I decided to do at this point was to climb up one of the tall mountains around me and gather up a bunch of coal and iron, considering they spawn a lot more frequently at higher altitudes. After doing that for a little while, I decided just to pick a direction and head off in search of a different biome. I eventually ran into just a regular forest biome, and it was here that I ran into a cool looking little guy. Is that a pink sheep? Hey, it's a wild pink sheep. Are you just like really happy to see the boat or something? Like, what's going on here? Get in the boat. Stop doing that. Get in the boat. That took like way too long for some reason. And if you want to, you can leave a name for the sheep in the comments and I'll come back and name it eventually. Dude, these mountains are insane. That's a cloud right there. So that's kind of cool. I'm up quite high. I was searching for my starter house location for a really long time. It was probably like an hour and a half of just straight running around trying to find a cool spot. I kept finding all these really cool looking mountains, but I didn't really like the surrounding area. And it kept just making me want to find a cooler spot. That's just kind of how I am with Minecraft. I just can't settle on the first few spots I find. I have to kind of see them all. I don't know. But I did find a handful of villages, which is really nice. It was nice getting that early game loot, especially all of the job blocks that I'm always too lazy to craft. But realistically, this adventure was really not all that eventful. I didn't really come across many cool areas, many interesting things. It was mainly just me looking for a spot to build. But at the end of this initial journey, I would find the spot I would call home. So we have a village down here in this corner, and I think that's going to make for a pretty cool village transformation at some point in the future of this series. We have a village over here, which I can also transform later. I also like the idea of connecting a bunch of bridges to the surrounding area, and we can also probably have some boats. I've never made like a custom boat in Minecraft, but I think it could look really cool if I could have like a nice dock up here or something. Or maybe I can even open up this area up here, and then we can have like a nice big boat in this area that would theoretically like hit the entire ocean. I think for now we'll work on this section up here. So honestly, I think where I am right now is pretty good. I also left my chest boat somewhere. I think it's like over here in this direction. So let me just put a temporary waypoint and we can go head that direction and hopefully get all my stuff back. Thankfully, I was able to find my stuff, so let's head back home again, which I actually marked with a permanent waypoint that just says home. So now I should never get lost, at least theoretically. You know, since we found an area to live, I guess we should start thinking about the starter house. And I have a handful of blocks that I know I want to use in this thing. But the thing is, there are so many new blocks that I have in this mod pack. Oh, also, what's up, dude? How you doing? A jungle sapling? That would actually be pretty useful because I haven't found a jungle biome yet. But I don't have any emeralds. And I don't really feel like grinding for emeralds at the moment. But anyway, I was saying, there are so many new blocks. Like, a lot of the blocks in the Nether look really cool. I was kind of looking through this a second ago. So we have a couple different types of wood. I really like this kind of green wood here. I think that would go nice with some like dark prismarine and stuff. And I also really can't wait to get to the end. I'm not going to do that today. But there are a bunch of really, really cool blocks in this end. But I do want some of these Nether blocks. And I honestly haven't decided yet if I want to make a red roof on this house or if I want to make like a green roof. I think both of these blocks look really cool. And to go with those blocks, I was seeing some stuff in the overworld that also looked really cool. So let me go ahead and grab my chest boat. And I'm going to explore a little bit more. But I kind of know where I'm going this time. In my travels earlier, I came to this location and I found this green block. It's called Viridium, and I think it actually looks really sick. Now, hopefully I can mine this with an iron pickaxe. I can. All right, and that mines pretty quickly. So I'm hoping this can be converted into a couple different types because I would love to use this for a roof. There was also like a red block that I saw that appeared to be in like similar spots to this Viridium here because I think that could go well with some of like the Nether blocks as well, but I just don't exactly know where that one is. So I'm going to gather up a lot of this Viridium here and then maybe we can continue searching and I can see if I can find that red block. I went ahead and gathered up Viridium until my pickaxe broke, so we got nearly 4 stacks. I feel like that's probably enough. Wait, I can make a hammer? Kind of want to make a hammer instead of a sword. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that, dude. Look at this guy. That's intense. Should we try it out? I kind of think we should. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I don't really want to kill the llamas, though. Huh. What if I just, like, ignore them for a while, if they'll just, like, stop? They might. And now we will head out once again and look for that red block I was talking about. But before we actually get going, let me try out my hammer a little bit more. 360. I'm so sorry. Again. Alright, maybe I'm not so sorry. I don't know if this block is rare, but it took me a long time to find it. But on the way to trying to find this very elusive block, I found a bunch of other new blocks that I think I'm definitely going to be using in the future. The first one I stumbled upon is this tannish block called Ochrum, or Ochrum. I don't know actually how to pronounce it, but I feel like this could look really nice with mud. Just at a really quick glance, I think it would make for a really cool gradient using a couple of the different mud variants. And of course, I'm talking about packed mud. I stumbled upon this ruined portal as well, which had 4 pieces of obsidian inside the chest, and that was actually enough for me to make a full nether portal. I've been looting these nether portals whenever I come across them, and I finally reached 10 pieces of obsidian. The next new block I encountered is limestone, and this stuff is really nice. This off-white color is perfect if you're using a white color palette, especially for shadowing. which is something I'm trying to get better at personally, and also something that I try to incorporate in this starter house. This isn't a new block, but I also came across a zombie spawner. I don't know if I'm going to convert this into an XP farm, because maybe there's like a much more efficient way to get XP using the create mods and stuff. I don't know. But I guess it's worth pointing out. I've been struggling trying to pronounce this word for a little while. I think I'm just gonna go with Azurine. Maybe it's wrong, I don't know. But this block looks really cool. I'm not even really sure at the moment what blocks I can combine this one with, but I think if I messed around in creative for a while, I could definitely make a use out of this one. At some point then, after sailing around for a really long time, I decided to look back on the previous footage of me looking for my starter house location because I knew I had seen this block somewhere and my coordinates are always on the screen. So by looking back at the footage, I was able to find the coordinates, and once there, I was able to find Crimsite. This is certainly a block I'm going to be using in the future. This is going to look so good with some of the new Nether blocks and also just some of the old Nether blocks. Like Netherrack, I think, with this is going to look real nice. Probably some mangrove wood as well. I don't know. I think it'll make a really nice roof block for a future build. But after locating this block, I decided just to head back. But as for right now, I am torn between this block and this block for the roof. I think I'm leaning towards the Viridium, just because it looks like dark prismarine a little bit, and that's my favorite block in Minecraft. But I still think getting this block was worth it. I think I can definitely use this in the future. At this point, though, I would like to head to the Nether. I would just like to check out what the blocks in there are looking like, in case there's something else that I'm missing that will entirely change my mind. So let's check out the Nether, I guess. I set my spawn back here, so if I die, I'm not too far away. And of course we're in a basalt delta. You know, why wouldn't we be in a basalt delta? Just the absolute worst Nether biome. Oh, that's so painful. Dude, what is this? I also forgot my boots. I have a pair of gold boots with like prot 3 on them. That sucks. Synthwave looks pretty cool though. All right, well, that's a new thing. Let's keep looking around. Let me see if I can find another biome here. There's just like nowhere to easily get to. I might just have to come back to the Nether later because I just don't want to deal with this right now. So I guess until I want to go back to the Nether, let's just gather up some materials here in the overworld for my starter house. I think I found my new single favorite mod. It's whatever mod that I have installed right now that makes it so whenever you chop down like a couple logs of the tree, the whole tree disappears. That is now my new favorite mod. It's just fantastic. It makes gathering wood so easy. After chopping down a handful of big spruce trees, I came back to a lush cave that I found much earlier when I was adventuring in order to get some clay. This lush cave was really dangerous. It was very open, very dark, and a lot of things were trying to kill me. And somehow, I did not die right here. But let me pass it off to the on-field reporter Shram to get the immediate reaction. Hi, it's me. I'm definitely a different person. But Shram, tell me, do you genuinely have any idea how you did not die? I have genuinely no idea how I did not die, but I did find some diamonds over here. Just riveting enthusiasm in the young man's voice. You can tell that he's just stoked to be here. I really don't even know what I'm doing, man. Post-commentating Minecraft is kind of difficult sometimes, gotta be honest. I just come up with really goofy scenarios, but hey look, I found another diamond. And this new vein of 3 diamonds is sponsored by me. If you're not already subscribed and you're enjoying the video, maybe, you know, consider hitting that button. That'd be kind of cool. Also, you could like the video if you want me to do more of this stuff in the future. But enough of all that. I'm just really curious. Do I want to head back now with all the diamonds and the other stuff that I have? Okay, I definitely want to head back now with all these diamonds and all the other stuff that I have. Good to know. Let's head back. I just made it back home and I made 2 diamond tools. I got a diamond pickaxe and a diamond shovel. We also have 2 diamonds left over for enchanting purposes. But the reason why I made a shovel is because I want to go collect some gravel and some sand right now. I would like to eventually completely open up this area right here and connect this little like river to the rest of the ocean. So I'm just going to collect the gravel from right here. And actually, before I gather up the sand, let me take some of this stone away because I'm going to need a couple stacks of cobblestone. After gathering up the cobblestone and the sand, I think I wanted to go back to the Nether. I want to go back to the Nether. So then I spent about 53 minutes taking down my current Nether portal and I moved it further away, hoping to get into a different Nether biome. I succeeded in that. We got into a different biome, but it was not the biome I was looking for. I really want the green wood. I don't remember what it's called, but I think it would look really nice with the Viridium block that we already planned on using for the roof. The problem is the Nether fog is horrible, all right? So I tried to download a mod to get rid of the fog. It's just the regular no fog mod that I use in my vanilla hardcore world. But for whatever reason, it wasn't working with this mod pack. I don't know if something is just incompatible with it. I don't really know how mods work. I'm kind of an idiot. So I would like to ask you guys, if anyone out there had this same problem and if they figured out a solution for it, how do you get rid of the fog in the Better Nether mod? I decided to call it for the Nether in this episode. I didn't feel like exploring with all of this insane fog. So I guess we're not going to use that really cool looking green wood, whose name I still don't know because I refuse to look it up. Now there are just a few more blocks that I need to go ahead and gather. 2 of them are actually right here. I want to get some diorite and I want to get some more limestone. Let's quickly gather up about 2 stacks of each of these. And I think the last block I need is right here. It's just a little bit of granite. This is going to just be for a chimney, so I shouldn't need more than like a stack. Now that I'm done gathering those last few blocks, it's finally time that we build this starter house. So let me cut it away to a time lapse. Man, you guys just got pranked so hard. This isn't a time lapse. It's definitely not because I forgot to record a good portion of this build. Nah, that's definitely not it. But I guess while I have your attention, let me talk about where I got the inspiration for this starter house, because I think that's something that's really important when it comes to builds in Minecraft. Like if you take inspiration from someone and you're making content and stuff, definitely give credit. It sucks when you get your build stolen and there's no credit given to you at all. It's just a really bad feeling. I stumbled across this video by a YouTuber named Tom on Mars. It's a video giving a whole bunch of build tips, and I was just watching through it and I saw this build and I immediately loved the layout of this house and I knew I wanted to build something really similar to this. And actually in this video, he even says that he got inspiration for this build on Pinterest, so it even comes from somewhere else. I also originally didn't even want to use like the same roof color palette. I planned on using either a red or orange. I feel like that would look really nice with this build as well. But then when I started playing Create, I came across the Viridian block and just knew I had to use it. So I kind of ended up using the exact same build palette that is in this build here, but I still tried to make it my own by having a couple different designs that he didn't go with. I don't normally like just copying a build block for block. I feel like I'd rather just do my own thing. But now that I mentioned that, let me cut it back to me right after I realized I didn't record the first like 75% of this build. I built up most of my starter house and I forgot to record it. So that's just fantastic. But here is a progress update, I guess. I really wanted this to be fully time-lapsed. But yeah, we got a good chunk of the way through the house. And my dumbass never recorded it with replay mod down here. I clicked stop recording because for like the first 10 minutes, I wasn't really doing anything. I was kind of clearing out space or whatever. That wasn't important. But then I just never hit start recording again. This is so much pain. You have no idea. Now, I was actually going to stop at this point anyway, because I have drastically underestimated how big this roof is going to be. And I am completely out of the Viridium block. I keep forgetting the name of it. I think it's Viridium, but I'm completely out. And as you can see, I need a whole bunch more. I should also grab a little bit more coal while I'm out because I am completely out of that as well. I still have to smelt some glass for the windows. So let me go gather both of those things and then I will hopefully be back with a time lapse, dude. I better not forget again. Yeah, definitely gotta be honest here. I did not expect this first episode to take 58 days, but it has. All right, this build has taken me a lot longer than I originally expected, but it's completely done now. And I also have shaders on, so this should look pretty nice. And here it is. This is my starter house. Probably a bit big for a starter house, if I'm being honest. But you know what? We have a lot of space on the inside now, so it's gonna be kind of nice to work with. But I have this coarse dirt pathway that goes all the way around. Nothing too crazy, but the whole area is fairly decorated on the outside. We also have some farmland here that isn't completely filled in, and I also need better water sources because that cannot be tilled, but I'll definitely fix that, at least for the thumbnail. And I forgot a stair. Oh, I forgot 3 stairs. Man, I'm just so great at this. Hold on. Now it's perfect. All right. But back here, let me go through some of these decorations. With the Farmer's Delight mod I have installed, we can make crates of crops, and they look amazing. Like, we have like a tomato crate, we have a carrot crate, potatoes, we have onions, I think another tomato one. I'm pretty sure this is asparagus. It just looks so good. I'm a huge fan of this. Like, typically I would just use barrels, but these look so much better. We also have chairs, and check this out. Isn't this just like the greatest thing you've ever seen? And also we have a chimney, of course. I mean, they look really nice, I think, with pretty much any, house build you're making. But at the top, we have a new block. This is called a chute, I believe. And I think it really works as a chimney topper. I'm not sure if there's a better block other than spruce trapdoors I could use to surround the campfire there, or if there's just another block I can use entirely other than a campfire that works. I honestly have no idea. But I think this does get the job done with the chute and the campfire. I think it's a cool effect. I'd also like to talk about this roof for a little bit, just because I love doing this, man. If you just want to make your roof look a little bit more interesting without really doing all that much, just add some like mossy bits and make it look a little bit destroyed, and I think it looks so good. And I love incorporating the regular looking Viridium on the side too. I just think this looks so cool, in my opinion. I do this to so many of my roofs, especially if I'm building with some kind of like stone block, whether it be like deep slate or I guess in this case Viridium. And then another really small thing, just put like some fence gates at the top, connected by some walls. It's just a nice design, and it just adds some more shape to your roof. It's like very simple things you can do, I think, to make your roofs just look a little bit more interesting. The last thing I want to talk about with this exterior are these windows. So I have access to spruce windows, and if you guys have watched like anything of mine, you should know that I love spruce wood. It's by far my favorite wood type in the game. So if you give me spruce windows, I'ma go nuts. But anyway, these blocks look amazing in my opinion. I think this is a fantastic touch to Minecraft. So now let's head on inside, where we have done a little bit of interior decoration. So that's the door again. Okay, so down here we have like a little bar kind of area that also doubles as my storage room. And I see more blocks. I forgot. Hold on, just give me a second. Cut this part of the video out. Man, look at that editing magic. Aren't you guys so glad that I cut that part out and you had no idea that anything even happened there? Crazy. But yeah, this kind of doubles as my storage room as well. We have a handful of chests over here. Not too many, but I don't like having a bunch of chests in my starter house. Like, I know I could fit way more, but I like there being a reason for me to make different storage buildings in the future. So I usually like to limit how many chests I have. But honestly, other than the chests, I still have so much storage because of these cabinets. Another amazing looking block in this mod pack. Now, I normally like to use barrels in this exact fashion, like suspended with some trapdoors, but these cabinets look so much better in my opinion. Barrels still look super nice, but again, another block here I would love to have in vanilla. And they're very practical. I can actually use these for a ton of different things. We have some stools, which of course you can also sit on. Look at me, my feet are on the table. That's fantastic. And then just a couple other basic decorations that I would use in my vanilla worlds, like a composter with some leaves. Again, I don't know if there's a better way for me to do this in modded, but I think this looks good. And then heading on upstairs through this spiral staircase, we have another table with some more chairs, another little storage area. I kind of have this as like a wood excess area at the moment. I don't know, I couldn't think of anything else to throw here. I think this looks pretty good. And then behind us, where the chimney would kind of actually connect, if you kind of imagine it being outside right there, we have the kitchen with a stove, which I don't think is practical. I don't think you can actually use this, but it looks cool. And it's on fire, so that's nice. And of course, we have our other smelting blocks and stuff like that. And then another table with chairs, because your boy cannot get enough of sitting down in Minecraft. And then my bedroom is back this way. A couple barrels, regular looking bed. Nothing too crazy. There is certainly room above me for more stuff, but I had no idea what to put up there. So for now, it is empty. I think at minimum, I'm gonna throw my enchanting setup up there once I get enough blocks for that. But other than that, I have no idea what else to throw up there. So if you guys want to leave some suggestions in the comments, feel free. I'll probably read every single comment on this video. So if I like one of the suggestions, I will definitely take it and make sure to credit you in the next video. But that is going to do it for my first ever modded Minecraft video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I think I made pretty good use out of some of the new blocks. Obviously, I still used a ton of vanilla blocks because I am not used to playing modded at all. I still have to crutch on like spruce wood and whatnot. But hopefully as this series progresses, I get more familiar with the blocks in this mod pack and we can make some truly cool things. And hopefully some machines very soon, after your boy learns to get technical, I guess. But thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.